Time and time again, Ubisoft has put out underwhelming, unfulfilling, and padded out open world games. Riders Republic isn't one of them. It's exhilarating, breakneck paced, and one of the most fun games I've played this year. It can easily be compared to a number of other games, such as 2016 Steep, a couple N64 titles such as 1080 Snowboarding and Excitebike 64, and even Destiny. However, it really isn't like anything I've played before. It's an open-world MMO sports game with a heavy emphasis on competition and traversal, which go hand in hand. The primary sports featured, skiing, snowboarding, biking, and hang gliding, are not just used in races, but to get around the world, which feels fully realized in each locale. Not only is it stunning on the surface level, specifically in areas such as Mammoth City and Yosemite Valley, but it feels as if it was deliberately made for the gameplay loop. There's a healthy balance of trails to ride your bike on and slopes to ski and snowboard on, accompanied by ramps and rails respectively, which are helpful for pulling off tricks. There's also numerous climbable towering mountains, which are made even more accessible because of the hang glider, and flying to them with it flaunts just how diverse and expansive the world is. It doesn't feel too big though because of how easy it is to get around. Of course, that's a good thing when it comes to using your skis, snowboards, bikes, hang glider, and a handful of other toys the game provides you as transportation methods. However, the far too generous implementation of fast travel spots makes it easy to miss the beauty in both the world and traversing it. Aside from that, however, the world's potential in regards to exploration feels properly executed. That said, there is a distinct lack of tangible side content throughout the map. Perhaps that's because the game doesn't have many types of rewards. Although there are a few different currency systems, all you can ultimately obtain through exploring the world are better and faster transportation devices, alongside superfluous customization options. Aside from these, stars can be achieved through a variety of methods, and are used to upgrade what is essentially a battle pass, which provides you with your first of each type of equipment in the beginning. But how do you actually earn these stars? Well, one of the easiest ways to do so is by discovering landmarks. These purple waypoints scattered across the map encourage exploration by both providing substantial rewards and information on the real-life locations that areas of the game world are based on. Competitions are where the real content is at though, and they come in various forms. First up are your standard time-based races. These are vastly different depending on what transportation device you're using. On bike, they're all about maintaining stamina and making sharp turns. On skis and snowboard, you need to master momentum. In the air, you need precise vertical movement. The first two are equally fun, however the last of these can be extremely frustrating because of finicky gliding controls. All of these races are flawed to some extent due to checkpoint implementation. Within the more linear tracks, the excess of mandatory checkpoints isn't so obtrusive, as you're already destined to go through them. However, for races that take place on larger grounds, they can be extremely annoying and really prevent the thrill of doing insane tricks, as you'll often be sent back to the checkpoint you missed after performing one. It is for this reason that I prefer the competitions that actually revolve around tricks. They still take place on tracks with finish lines, but obviously if you get to one first, it doesn't matter. It's all about racking up the most points. Admittedly, the tricks you're able to pull off can feel a bit simplistic, and competitions definitely do reward button mashing. That said, if you take the time to learn the correct combinations of buttons you need to press to perform specific tricks, you will also be rewarded. All in all, Riders Republic is a fun game, and that's just about the bottom line. I haven't said much because you can't really form an opinion on it without experiencing the exhilaration for yourself, and I absolutely reckon you do that.